Okay students, today class we are going to discussing continuation of adaptive radiation. Adaptive radiation meaning and the evolution of different species. Evolution of different species from a single species, and different species are origins occurs. How it is possible? How it is possible? Different species are completely developed from single species. Andre, they are starting from a single point and radiating to which one? Other habitat. If you are radiating to other habitat, only different species of the organisms are born. Different species of the organisms are born, okay, from a single species. But how it is possible? Just we have to discuss Australian marsupials. But Australian marsupials, long back it is living in the, which one? The North America. North America dalli it is commonly lived. But later they can migrate it to which one? The South America. Why? Because of the lack of the food, because of the competition between the food. That's why they can't survive in that North America. That's why they can migrate it to South America. In that time, South America, along with the South America, one continent is attached to South America. Which one? Australia also, some in that time it is attached to South America. Matte, Australia, due to continental drift, it is completely migrated to, not migrate, it is completely separated that. So after that one, these Australian marsupials, due to the continental drift, it is completely restricted to which one? Australia only. Adike Australia ne now land of marsupials ante karigira. So now in this Australia and these marsupials are settled. Why? Because why marsupials are settled in the Australia? No competition with the other animals. That's why they can settle in the Australia. The best example for that marsupials means these are all the example. Long back I said that one, when we are discussing about the animal kingdom, mammals is one of the classes there. In that one, the three major again dividing classes are there. What the name? That is called prototherians, marsupials, and last one in placental. Once again, prototherian mammals, marsupial mammals, placental mammals. Like that, three types are there. Prototherian mammals are egg-laying mammals. Prototherian mammals are which laying? Egg-laying mammals. Example, platypus and echidna. It is also connecting link between reptiles and mammals. Mammals get connecting link also. Prototherians. The second type is called marsupials. But marsupials actual origin is North America. Okay? Due to the competition, they can't survive. They can migrate it to South America. But South America also again competition with other animals. That's why they are migrated to which one? Australia. But Australia there is no competitors. Competitors are not there. That's why they can settle in that. After the settling, the Australia continent also completely separated from the South America. South America and the Australian continent all separate. It will be go to the near to which pole? South Pole. Near to South Pole it will went. So Australian marsupials also completely went to along with that one the Australia. That's why only we are given the name Australia. Okay, Australian marsupials, they are present only in Australia. No sir, now we can importing this. We are importing this marsupial to our country and they can't survive. For example, best example, kangaroo. Kangaroo is the best example for marsupial. What is the major criteria of marsupial? They are aplacental mammals or placental mammal? Aplacental. Placenta is not present or non-placental mammals. That's why they will give the birth to immature babies. Immature baby, they can grow inside the sac-like structure. What is the name? Marsupium. In the marsupium only mammary glands are there. In the marsupium is a small sac-like structure. Generally you know that one, when the kangaroo nodaವಾಗ ಒಂದು small pouch ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ pouch ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ baby development ಆಗುತ್ತರ. When the babies get the maturity only it will be come out. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ they can present inside that only. Correct? So this is marsupium. Those animals are having marsupium, that is called marsupials. Clear, students? ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಮಾರ್ಸುಪಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಂಗ್ರೂ ಮಾತ್ರ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಗ್ರೂ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಸುಪಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೈಗರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್, ಬ್ಯಾಂಡೆಡ್ ಆಂಟೀಟರ್. But long back only one marsupium only is there. But why these variations are occurs andre? Same like Darwin finches. Darwin finches long back they are having only one beak only. For their survival they are change their food habits. Plus their beak size also changed. Food habits are changed. According to the food habit they are completely change their beak size also. Got the clarity students? Same here also. Long back only one marsupial only is there because according to the nature or according to the food habit they also completely change. Correct students? Okay na? This is called andre radiation. Radiation andre enda separation. After the separation, according to the environmental condition, they are showing the adaptations. Due to that adaptations, they can form the different varieties of species, or different species are they will form. This is called what? Adaptive radiation. Adaptive radiation is a one type of which evolution? Divergent evolution. Why it is called divergent evolution? Very good. Origin is same, but function is different. Function is different. If you want, you can see that one. The names, diagrams of the diagrams of that animals they are given in your textbook. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಯಾ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಓಕೆನಾ? ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಸುಪಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್. ನೇಮ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ. ಸಚ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾರ್ಸುಪಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಮಾರ್ಸುಪಿಯಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಮಾರ್ಸುಪಿಯಲ್ಸ್ and placental mammals. After the Australian marsupials, the Australia gave one more also entered. Which one? Placental mammals also entered. But if you are compare that one, the Australian marsupials and placental mammals, andre, they are also given the one list they are given in your textbook. The best example, Australian marsupial, best example in the Tasmanian wolf and placental. Yes, okay now placental mammals which one now? Yes, placental wolf. Just only one example I given now. Now you have to speak out. Australian only marsupials are there, placental mammals also there. If you are comparing both, what type of evolution we can observe? Which one now? Yes, okay now we can observe that one. Which evolution? Convergent evolution. Why? Yes, okay now origin is different but function is same. You see, idu wolf. Origin is different. Idu marsupial, adu placental. Origin is different but function matra same, as it is same. Both are looks like, but here marsupium is present, here marsupium is absent. Marsupium andre gottalla, pouch like structure is present, you know, a pouch like structure present in this wolf only but not present in placenta. But function is same. Adu non-vegetarian, idu non-vegetarian. Correct? Function is same, but origin is different. That's why it will come under convergent evolution. But these are divergent evolution. Origin is same, but function is different. Different functions are there. Different structure also there. Correct? Okay? So this is very important, students. Suppose only Australian marsupials, if they will mention, you have to think about it is divergent evolution. If they will comparing that one, both Australian marsupials and placental mammals, both they will mention, means what you have to think? Convergent evolution. These are statement type of questions may ask in your examination. Students, careful. Statement type of questions may ask in your examination. Got the clarity, students? Okay? So this is important. One list they are given, the Australian marsupials, placental mammals. Okay, now one names they are given. Okay, once you have to see that one, but not much importance for that. Okay, but for your reference you have to see that. Okay, the last one concept is there, the theory of evolution. We can go for. For tomorrow exam and the tabular column also you will learn properly. Okay, Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era and Cenozoic era. And what are the periods are there in the Paleozoic era? Remember, what are the periods are there in the Paleozoic era? What I said, VCD Remember? PCD, yes. SOC. PCD, SOC. Remember what is meant by PCD? PCD full form, P for Permian. Permian. Okay, no? Carboniferous, Devonian, Silurian, Ordovician, Cambrian. Like that one is a different periods are there. In this period, which period nalli? Come on, origin of fishes. Silurian. Silurian. Origin of fishes, Silurian. Origin of amphibians. Origin of amphibians. Origin of amphibians. Devonian. This Devonian period is also called Golden Age of Fishes. Golden Age of Fishes. But which period is called Golden Age of the amphibians? Carboniferous. Carboniferous. Come on, which period nalli origin of reptiles is occurs? Carboniferous. Correct? Carboniferous nalli origin of which one? Reptiles. Origin of reptiles is occurs. Got the clarity, students? Okay. So there is. Next, dinosaurs origin is occur in which period? Triassic period. Triassic period. And age of dinosaurs? Extinct of dinosaurs? Cretaceous period. CJD Allah, CJT anta helidara. C for Cretaceous, J for Jurassic, T for Triassic. First Triassic barutara, amele Jurassic, amele Cretaceous. Cretaceous nalli dinosaurs are extinct. Matte birds origin yavagara. When does birds origin is occurs? Which one? Jurassic or Cretaceous? Jurassic. Okay na? Yes. It's the golden age of dinosaurs. Ide time nalli birds origin also occurs. Next one, which age or which era is called origin of or age of reptiles? Age of reptiles anta which era we can call? Mesozoic era. Mesozoic era is called age of reptiles. Next one, Cenozoic era is called age of not given anyway. Okay now. It is the age of which one now? Yes, mammals. Mammals. It is the age of the mammals. Mammals. Mammals and aves also. Mammals. Mainly mammals. Age of mammals. Clear, friends? Okay. And today class theory of evolution. Theory of evolution. Theory of evolution. Evolution aitu andre how many theories are explained? Andre 4 theories are explained. The first theory is called Lamarckism. Lamarckism. Okay. So John Lamarck, his name is Lamarck. He's a French ecologist. He's a French ecologist. He's a French scientist anta helbodu. French scientist. He's given Lamarckism. In this Lamarckism, 2 major aspects are there. What are the 2 major aspects are there? Means first of all, use and disuse theory. Second one is called inheritance of acquired character. Inheritance of acquired character. Inheritance of acquired character. Use and disuse theory. Students, first, use and disuse theory. Okay. So what is meant by use and disuse theory? Use and disuse theory andre first of all, yes, more using argon. Okay. So more using argon in the body becomes what? More developed. Okay, andre constantly if you are use that one in argon. Okay now, more using andre constantly using argon in the body becomes more developed. Okay. Next, disusing argon becomes degenerate, becomes degenerate. ಇದರ ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಗಾన్ని ತುಂಬ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಆ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್ ತುಂಬ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲನೋ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ವಿತ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ದಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. Yes, the first of all is called the as a long neck and long legs in giraffe. ಜಿರಾಫಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ನೆಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಹೆಂಗಾಯ್ತು? ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಹೆಂಗೆ? ಯಾರೋ ಬಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ? ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ನೆಕ್ನೇ ಅದೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿತ್ತಂತ. ಹೆಂಗೆ? 2 ಲೆಗ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲಾಂಗ್ ನೆಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಓಕೆನಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಿಂಗ್. For what? For foraging. Foraging ಅಂದರೆ for foraging habit of trees. ಟ್ರೀಸ್ನಿ ತಿನ್ನಬೇಕು, ಟ್ರೀ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ನಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ನೆಕ್ ಸಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಜಿರಾಫಿ ಅಂದರೆ? ಲಾಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ವೆಜಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇನ್ ನಂಬರ್. So vegetarians are generally herbivorous animals. Herbivorous more in number means generally majority of the herbivores are eating the herbs and shrubs. They're not eating that from the trees. Why? Because trees are tall. That's why they can't get also properly. But in that time, because of the food scarcity and these giraffe, they can use their neck to catch that one. The trees forage, they can catch that one, but in the time they're always doing practice like this. ನಾವು ಪುಷಪ್ಸು ಅದು ಡಿಪ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಮಸಲ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಇದೆ ಲಾಂಗ್ ನೆಕ್ and long legs also present in the giraffe, okay na, occur due to stretching, okay na, for what? Foraging habit of trees. One more example also they are telling now. If you are not believing, one more, okay, that is called the as loss of legs in snakes. ಇದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ. Yes, okay na. The third example also what they are telling means, okay, mainly cave dwelling animals. Cave dwelling animals are lost their vision. Kannu kanala gotta? Those are living in the caves. Best example is bats. Bats kannu irutte, but it's not visible. It is not at all useful for vision. That's why cave dwelling animals. And fourth one is called foot web. Not food web. Foot web, okay, between toes, okay now, between toes in aquatic animals, between aquatic animals or in aquatic animals. Students, this is about the major reason, okay now. So foot web, remember, between the toes some skin will be expansion is occur, that is called web. This web is we can observe in aquatic animals. Best example duck. Best example crocodile also, or you observe that one, their legs also, between that one web is present. Means what? Skin expansion is present, but his skin expansion is not present in all animals. Those are living in the aquatic habit. Why? Because ಈ ಥರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, ಈ ಥರ ಬಂದವಾಗ, ಓಕೆನಾ, ಸೊ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಈವನ್ ಕೇವ್ ಡ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ರೀಜನ್. ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ರೀಜನಲ್ಲಿ necessity of vision is there. There is no necessity of eyes. That's why eyes are there, but they lost their vision capacity. Like this one, loss of legs in snakes. Long back snakes are having that one legs, but they can start at that one. Which one? Crawling ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅವಾಗ they not at all use that one the legs ni ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಲೆಗ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅವಟ್ ಒನ್ ಸೈಡ್, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ ದೆ ನಾಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ದ ಲೆಗ್ಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಆ ಲೆಗ್ಸೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಲೆಗ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಥರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಓಕೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಸೊ ಇದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿರಾ. ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದೆರಾ, ನೆಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೆಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಹಂಗಾಯಿತು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ ಇವರಷ್ಟೇ ಲೆಗ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇದರಷ್ಟೇ ಕಣ್ಣು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಣ್ಣೇ ಹೋಯಿತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಫುಟ್ ವೆಬ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೋಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನೇನು ಆರ್ಗಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ. ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. Inheritance of acquired character, meaning ಏನು? What are the characters? What are the new characters they got? Their new characters say what we can call acquired character. Correct? Acquired means what? To get. What are the new characters they got? That one is inherited to next generation. Correct? It not at all only for one generation. It is inherited to next generation. Correct? So ಇದು very important. Many times repeated. Question ಹೇಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? Okay. So inheritance of acquired character is mainly proposed by the following scientists ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ. ಆವಾಗ ಲಾಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಲಾಮಾರ್ಕಿಸಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನೆ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಥಿಯರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ನಂಬ್ತೀರಾ? ಆರ್ ಯು ಬಿಲೀವಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್? ನೋ. ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳವರು ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನೇ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ. ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿಲೀವ್, ನೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಲಾಮಾರ್ಕಿಸಮ್ ಕಮಾಂಡ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಏನೋ? ನೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಲಾಮಾರ್ಕಿಸಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಜರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಥಿಯರಿ. Germ plasm theory is disproved Lamarckism. But who proposed the germ plasm theory andre? Germ plasm theory proposed by August Weismann is proposed that one. Very important students. August Weismann is proposed germ plasm theory. Okay, he disproved Lamarckism by cutting tails of rats for 23 generation. 23 generation he's your ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಬಾಲ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಕಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟೈಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 24th generation, ಓಕೆನಾ, ದ rat is born with the tail only. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? So according to Lamarckism, suppose those part is not used, it will be degenerated, okay? So that's why when the new rat is born, he started cutting off their tail. If they are cutting the tail, means what? Yes, okay, means what? They lost their character, correct? Means what? They are not at all using the tail. Cutting the tail means what? Okay, we can lose that one, the tail. And the tail use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಆರ್ಗಾನ್ ಡಿಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ. 22 generation, 22 ಅಲ್ಲ 23 generation ವರೆಗೆ he has completely cut that one, the tail of the rats. Correct students, okay na? But after 23rd, after 24th also, 24th generation rat also born with tail. But how it is possible? What is the concept he has said that one? Those organ is not used as a degenerate ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಟೈಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೈಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್, ದಟ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಬರ್ತ್ ಟು ಯಂಗ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಟೈಲ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಬರ್ತ್ ಟು ವಿತ್ ಟೈಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಿವೆನ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ changes occur in germ plasm Germplasm, andrinda, that is called gonads. Changes occur in gonads only. Changes occur in gonads or germplasm is inherited. Inherited. Germplasm nalli changes bandendre ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು inherited ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Inheritance means what? Transmission ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ transmission ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ he has completely explained. Okay, ಅದರ. So according to germplasm theory, each organism has two types of the plasms. One is called what? Somatoplasm. Second one is called germplasm. Somatoplasm means what? It is present in vegetative parts nalli somatoplasm is there. Somatoplasm present in vegetative parts, but germplasm present in which one? The reproductive part. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆನಾ, ಬಾಡಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದು ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬಂದೆಂದ್ರೇನು ಅದು inheritant ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Means what? They can carry to the next generation. Got it? So every organism also having that one. How many plasms? Two plasms are there, somatoplasm and germplasm. Germplasm where we can observe? We can observe in reproductive organ. Reproductive organs say what we can call gonads. Reproductive organs we can call gonads, because gonads only they can produce what? Gametes. Gonads only they can produce which one? Gametes. That gametes undergoes a fusion. That's why gonads nalli changes bandendre. Okay na, aa gonads inda produce agide, gametes nalli also aa changed genes are there. Aa changed genes say, okay na, they can transmit that one to the next generation. Artha aita? Okay na? So that's why according to Lamarck, you see the stretching is occur in the body parts. Body part nalli, but body parts are perform the reproduction? No. Correct? Body parts are not performing. You see here long neck is a part of body. It is not a reproductive part. Same here also, legs also, here also, eyes also, here also, web also. All are the body parts. Body parts nalli changes bandendre, yes, adu inherited agalla. Only adu reproductive part nalli changes ಆಗಬೇಕು. Changes. Got the clarity, students? Okay na? So this is about the germplasm theory and takshana August Weismann. This is important for your NEET exam, students. August Weismann and takshana rat or mice. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ mice ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. rat or mice. ಓಕೆ, mice ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ 23 ಜನರೇಷನ್ rat tail ಇವಂತ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ಅದು germplasm theory. Are getting? Students, I am not repeating again. You want to repeat again? Okay, so germplasm theory. But germplasm theory, okay na, not 100% is acceptable. Not 100% is acceptable. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ compared to germplasm theory, one more theory also there. ಅದೇ Lamarckism, Darwinism. Now we are discussing about Darwinism. ಇವರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ರು, Darwinism. Complete name and now, what is the complete name of Darwinism? Charles Darwin is a British ecologist. He is only called them as father of evolution. He has written the one book also there, Origin of Species. Are they Origin of Life? By Oparin. Okay now. So now Charles Darwin is not believe super creation. Yesterday when we discussed, three connotations are there. All living organisms are as such. Second, the diversity is same since creation. Diversity is same. In future also will be same. And Earth is about 4,000 years old, like that. But adu correct alla anta he is prove madidru. Yakandre he started sea voyage. In this sea voyage he used that one HMS Beagle, correct? It is one of the sail ship, correct? He visited the all coastal area of the continents, African continent, Asian continent and the European continent, America, North America, South America, all coastal area, they are completely visited. Finally, one island is more attracted to him only. What is the name of that islands? Galapagos Islands. Galapagos Islands. The Galapagos Islands are given good clue for the evolution. Are they? Which birds? Finches anta karitiva. Finches gave by his honor what we are given? Darwin finches. How many different type of species are there? 13 different type of species are there. 13 different type of the species has given one rough idea about that on the evolution. Under long back, all are developed from same ancestor, but bartha enantandre, okay na? So variations are occurs. Mainly descent nalli, okay na? Adike he has given the 4 rules I given. Yesterday only we discussed that one of 4 criteria or the 4 aspects. The first one is the struggle for existence. Second, inheritance of variant characters. Third, survival of the fittest. And fourth, natural selection. But in your textbook, Darwinism, they are given in your 2 words only. That is called, 2 words andre, branching with descent. Yes, branching with descent. Yes, branching with descent. Second one in the natural selection, and the 2 major concepts are there. Natural selection. Okay na? For this one in your textbook also they are explained about, okay na? 2 nutrient medium is there. A medium, B medium. A medium nalli first some bacteria are cultured and they can grow rapidly. Correct? Okay? Why? Because that nutrient culture medium is sufficient for the growth of that bacteria. Later this bacteria we are transferred to other culture medium, but it is not suitable for growth of the bacteria. But those bacteria is that substratum also they can adjust and they can grow. That one only developed in their population, but those are not adjusted to that culture medium. They become extinct. ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಗುತ್ತಾರ? ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ when it is happen means those who are face the struggles for ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್. those who are completely do the hard work ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ಅದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? 1 ವರ್ಷ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಆ 3 ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು 180 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೀಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಾಮ್? ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಅವಾಗೆ ನೇಚರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ದಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಗುಡ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸೀಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್. Those who are got the highest marks, they can get in the seat in the AIMS itself only. AIMS nalli seat bandide andre ingenda. It's a very good doctor. You are becoming a very good doctor. AIMS. Understood, friends? Okay now. First preference that one only. First preference is they will give that one only. Highest marks. Around 900 seats only is there, I think, maybe in the AIMS. Correct? Okay. So that is about first priority, because those who are got that one the highest marks, they will prefer that one AIMS only. But now maybe seats are increased. Here are students, okay? So that is Darwinism andre branching with descent and natural selection. But Darwin ge ee evolution ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ. Come on, who is inspired Darwin? Thomas Malthus, okay na? So Darwin is inspired by, okay, very important. Thomas Malthus, very important, students, because Malthus is completely written one article in the paper. ಆ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಓದಿ ಡಾರ್ವಿನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಾರ್ವಿನ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಯಾರು ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾಲ್ಥus ಸರ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಮಾಲ್ಥus he has given that one principles of population. When does population is rapidly increased? When does population will be rapidly increased? When the availability of resource is more or abundant, correct? So availability of resource is abundant means automatically population growth rate is increased. Remember students, in population, organism and population, we discussed about the two types of the growth curves. One is called logistic growth, one is called exponential growth. Remember, what is the shape of the exponential growth? J-shaped structure, correct? But J-shaped when it is observed? Unlimited, correct? When the resource is unlimited. When the resource is unlimited means resources meaning enda? Food and shelter. Food and shelter. Food andre enra? Job resource ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್. ಈಗ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಇಬ್ಬರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಾಕಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ರು? ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇಬ್ಬರು, ಮೂರು, ನಾಲ್ಕು, ಹಾಫ್ ಡಜನ್ ಬೇಡ, ಓಕೆನಾ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಸಾಕು ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ, ಓಕೆ, ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅನ್ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಮಾಲ್ಥೋಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವೆನ್ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ population is rapidly increased, but not resource. Rapidly increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, but not resource ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟೇಶನ್ he has given. ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೋ ಅಷ್ಟುವರೆಗೆ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಓಕೆ ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಥಾಮಸ್ ಮಾಲ್ಥೋಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಾರ್ವಿನ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಆ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ he has given that one. Resource not growing, but population is growing. Population growth is occurs. Okay, population is rapidly increased, but not resource. Like that statement he has given in that article. That article is read by, that paper is read by that one. Which one? Darwin. That's why. Who is the inspiration of the Darwin? Malthus. Got the clarity, students? Okay, now Thomas Malthus has given the concept about population. Population always increases when the resource availability is more. Population, okay, adike are you observed students in the geometrical growth nalli what is the shape of that? Yes, shaped sigmoid growth. How many phases are there in the sigmoid growth? 4 phases are there. First of all, lag phase. Second, exponential phase or log phase. Decelerative phase. Last asymptote phase anta ಕರೀತೀರಾ. ಯಾವ ಫೇಸ್ ವರೆಗೆ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಈಸ್ ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್? ಲಾಗ್ ಫೇಸ್ ವರೆಗೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲಾಗ್. ಈಗ ಲಾಗ್ ಫೇಸ್ ರೀಚ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕಮಾಂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮಾಂಡ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ದ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್? ಸುಪೀರಿಯರ್ಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸುಪೀರಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಫೀರಿಯರ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟೆಡ್. Inferior one is eliminated. Either they have to take either BAMS or either they have to take dental or either they have to take BSc Agri. Deceleration. Only somebody is only get that one, the medical. Applicable to our medical. Alva? Okay. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೀಟ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತಾರೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. They become constant. That is what we can call asymptote phase ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. asymptote. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್, ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಇದೆಪ್ಪ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಕೋಚಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಸೀಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರಾ? 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಬರ ಅಂತನೂ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, 1000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮೇಲೆ ತೊಗೊತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವ? ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂದರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಸುಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಸುಟ್ಟು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಟ್ಸ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರೌಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಸೀಟ್ ಅಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ, ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಯಾರಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಬನ್ನಿ. So that is about Darwinism. Idra branching descent and natural selection is the major aspects of the which one are Darwinism. ಈಗ last one, Darwinism ನಲ್ಲಿ also some demerits also there. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡಾರ್ವಿನ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಓಕೆ ನೇಚರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕರ? ಸರ್ವೈವಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫಿಟ್ಟೆಸ್ಟ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕಾರಣ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಎನಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನೇಚರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್ he didn't explain. That's why the last theory is there. What is the name of the theory? Mutation theory. Mutation theory. Mutation theory is there. Mutation theory is proposed by whom? Hugo de Vries. Okay, na? So Hugo de Vries. Hugo de Vries. Hugo de Vries, and the scientist is completely explained about mutation theory. In one of the plant he has taken for his experiment, name out Enothera lamarckiana. Enothera lamarckiana. Lamarckiana. It is also called evening primrose. Evening primrose. Enothera lamarckiana. Correct, friends? Mutation theory. Mutation theory and Takshna Hugo de Vries. He identified the mutations in first time Enothera lamarckiana. According to mutation theory, the variations are due to mutations. Variations are due to mutations. Very, very important. Next point, mutations are random and directionless. No direction. Mutation are random and directionless. Next, this point is very important. Single step, large mutations. Large mutation causes what? Speciation. Speciation. Large mutations called speciation is called what? Saltation. This point very, very important, students. Saltation. Sometimes as it is direct question they can give. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯುಟೇಷನ್, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್, ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಮ್ಯುಟೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಮ್ಯುಟೇಷನ್, ಮ್ಯುಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನ? ಸಡನ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? DNA ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ತಾನೆ. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯುಟೇಷನ್. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸ್ ಪೇರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಆ ತರಹ DNA ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಮ್ಯುಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ, ಮ್ಯುಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಆರ್ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಡಿಸೈರಬಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಆರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್, ಆರ್ undesirable character also will be formed. But who will cause evolution? Desirable mutations, it will be caused to mutation or it leads to mutation. Undesirable. Undesirable or desirable? Desirable, correct? Desirable mutations or desirable characters it will becomes in the mutations. It leads to what? Correct? Long back only, fishes only is there. Fishes in the amphibians to reptile to apes to mammals. So compared to all animals, come on, which one is having the developed characters? Mammals are having the developed characters. Mainly in the mammals, which one is the developed character? Human is having the developed characters. Correct, students? Okay, now the mutations are mainly random. Sometimes maybe it is occurs to form that one. It is occurs due to formation of the undesirable character also. Sometimes it will be may express. That's why they don't have any particular direction. Always mutations nalli only new characters only will come. Don't think like that. Sometimes undesirable characters also will be expressed. Adike it is called directionless. Random and directionless. This point also you should highlight, students. Okay, na? So mutations also random and directionless. This sentence they can alter. They can alter. Okay, na? Random and direction. Okay, na? Is a proper direction anta kodtare. No, it is a directionless and random. Okay, and what is meant by saltation? Saltation meaning single step, large mutation causes speciation. What is meant by speciation? New species, the formation of the new species. The formation of the new species is what we can call speciation. Speciation. Clear? Okay? Speciation agbekanದ್ರೆ new species formation agbekanದ್ರೆ compulsory mutation ಇರಬೇಕು. Clear? This is called saltation. Saltation. So saltation, the word we can get it in this. Okay? So up to here. Tomorrow test I am giving. Up to here. This is total concept regarding.